Sourav Ganguly comes back in South Africa. India had never won in South Africa. The team was all about how do we even draw a test match. And this is not me speaking, this is Greg Chappell speaking, somebody I don't like for several reasons. So no love lost. Greg Chappell talking to me, and I asked him this question, Sourav Ganguly, what was your thought? He said, look, we were in that team meeting in South Africa and everybody was saying, okay, this is how you stop South Africa, this is how you draw a match, this is what you do. And finally, I said, Sourav, do you want to say something? And all this man said was, why are we only talking and debating and discussing how do we draw a match or how do we escape? Why can't we for a change talk about how we beat South Africa? So Greg, in his mind of minds, realized that he had lost a battle. He may have dropped Sourav for a while, but here was somebody who was not only on his way back, the winning mentality had not deserted him. My final question, before I open up the house for questions for 10 minutes. Sourav, Gary Kirsten told me this, and I'm sure it applies to these guys. 6 crore people cannot be friends. I interviewed Gary Kirsten one day after that India-Pakistan semi-final in the 2011 World Cup, and I went up to him and said, what a team you've created. And he said, you think all of these guys are friends? And I'm like, what? He said, look, if you think all of these people in this team are friends, then you're a fool. All I want is when that last catch goes up, whoever is under that ball should just hold that ball for India. Outside, they can go and beat the shit out of each other. I don't care. I'm sure these guys have their differences, their fights, their internal discord, but when it comes to GJF, they are together. Isn't it the same in cricket? That's how you got a team together.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, for you, for all of you here, I'm sure you'll all be looking at the balance sheets of each other. And for us, when we were playing sport, if Rahul Dravid got 100 at number 3, it just got me going as well that, you know, listen, if he can do it at number 3, why not I can do it at number 5? And I remember the test match in Headingley. We had won the toss and batted. It was one of those coldest days in England in the month of September. And when Ian Botham, who was at the toss, heard me say that I'm batting, so he looked at me. He said, did you turn up and look? I said, yeah, Ian, I did that. I know it's dark and windy and it's cloudy, but I've got 2 spinners in the side. And I cannot just play 2 spinners and win the toss and field. I look like a fool. He said, fine, good luck for the test match. We'll talk to you after the test match finished. And then I saw Rahul played an outstanding test match innings. He got 100 at number 3 and I was padded up to bat at number 5. And I also went on to get a test match 100. Sachin got 100 at 4. The reason I say this is because, you know, in a fraternity where you have everyone working together, there is competition. Competition is good. Competition is healthy. It gets the best out of everyone. Because you know, all of us in life need that push at the back every now and then. A push to say, listen, you're just going down the graph a bit. It's time for you to pull up and become better. So competition is important, and I want to see the competition among the market because it'll help you to become better. It'll help you to produce the best goods for the customers. And moment you start producing the best, people will buy. So competition actually serves the end result of your entire time and effort and work is the results on the profit and loss account in your balance sheet. It's the same for us. If you know, I remember once speaking to Wasim, and he said that, you know, there was a period for 2 or 3 years in Pakistan cricket, he was not friends with Waqar. Even when they checked in at the hotel, they made sure that one took a room on the right hand corner and the other took a room on the left hand corner. But what it did for them was, when both got the new ball to play for Pakistan and both got the new ball at 2 ends, if Wasim was bowling at 90 miles an hour, Waqar made sure that he bowled at 90 miles an hour. And who benefited? Pakistan cricket, because they used to get teams out.
So clearly when Nitin Khandelwal and Shankar Babu fight with each other, who benefits GJF does and the fraternity does in terms of the quality of jewellery. So that's what the lesson is from this. India actually scored 628 runs in that innings, the highest we've scored in England of 8 wickets. The one time in cricket history perhaps when the umpires came and offered the light to this gentleman and Sachin Tendulkar and they refused and said we want to keep batting on. That's